Sorry, Baba.
That is for the live stream. They say by going to the priest.
Can we have the call bell?
Leave it down. Here the way. Here the way. Come this way. Come this way. Okay. Just a bit. Thank You may be seated. The casket is open for viewing. Go and take the photo, take the face.
Namaste family, friends present and those watching the live stream, our elders and our family present here this afternoon. Pandit Vinod Shukla, our officiating priest, will be joining us shortly if he hasn't entered the hall as yet. Rasaraj Das for leading us with devotional and spiritual bhajans. My name is Shanta Singh. Together with my husband Sanjay and nephew to Baba and our family, we express our deepest condolences to Roshan, Vijay and families. My task is to direct the procession this afternoon. Our speakers will be Vijay Sankar and granddaughter Kiara Sankar. Tributes will be read by Kiara. Whilst we're in the service, family and friends are welcome to direct a thought or prayer through me before we close and prepare to enter the cremation chamber. At about 1300 hours, 20 past 1. Looking around the hall this afternoon, we all have gathered to share our love, support and prayer to Roshan, Vijay, Kamal, Nishana, Kiara, Neri, Harina, and a host of family and friends. Each and every one of us has had a relationship with Sankar Baba in a very special way. Seated amongst us is his only brother, who we refer to as Painter Kaka. It's actually Painter Bessoon. And we remember Maltipua, his sister in Canada. Rimlapua, who played an important role in the lives of the family. We love you dearly, Pua. Sankar Baba was a pleasant and likable Kaka to me and to many others in the relationships he shared. My adventure with him spans 41 years, and together with our children, the memories and treasures we hold are very dear. Especially a family holiday over Christmas in Zimbabwe in the 90s with the Sodikaki, Vijay and family, Maggie and Kish Kaka, Mickey and Nirvan, Kay Kaki, Omila Kua, Uncle Jimmy, and Jayanti Bai. Baba leaves us only body to be reunited with his loved ones, his parents, wife Atoli, son Chanil, grandson Seolall, daughter-in-law Kamlesh, and his siblings, Paul Seolall, Suren, Maggie, his sister Omila, and Kish Kaka, and many, many loved ones. We too know that after birth comes a time when we will leave this earth and attain moksha. We have gathered here. The hyphen between birth and death is a personal choice we have to prepare ourselves for this journey. I chose to share 5 things the Hindus know about death, and will share how Bhagwan has guided this family. Both Roshan and Vijay lead a spiritual life, and in many ways, Baba leads us today with love and strength. And I'm going to share something very special that we're going to show how this family has brought this farewell to this point. Hindus believe in reincarnation. Sankar Baba, may you attain moksha. After the soul is reincarnated, as we believe, taking birth in another physical form through body, passing from one life to another to the next. Each soul is a journey of spiritual development facilitated in part by karma. The concept that every thought and action has a corresponding reaction. One experiences the results of both good and bad deeds over a series of life. The soul is uplifted. Every good action performed, stuck in the cycle of birth and death known as samsara. The soul experiences the results of its karma, through which it becomes more aware of how its actions affect the world and others around. And we know today that Baba is going to attain moksha because we are preparing him for his journey. It is also said that it is traditional that we would like to pass on at home. And because of one's conscious moment of death, it's considered very important in the state for the next life, because it's traditional for Hindus to want to be amongst their loved ones when they take this next level in their life, in their chapter. And it's been very common nowadays for families to lose loved ones in hospitals. But I'm going to share something very special with you. Both Vijay and Roshan have shared their thoughts and beliefs over the last few years as Baba's health declined. Roshan had a very spiritual awakening in India just last week, a week ago. He offered his prayer, and it was indicative of Bhagwan's plan for Sankha Baba. Arriving home last Sunday from India, and the events in the last week became very clear for Roshan. Having spent time in Rishikesh, in the Ganges River, a river in India considered to be sacred, we were able to do many offerings in India and today as well, using the Ganga gel. The personified deity of Ganga is worshipped as a divine being, hence her presence at the time of death helps to ensure a soul's transition. Sankha Baba stayed very strong and waited his arrival. And last Sunday, Roshan was able to spend time with his dad and share not only with his dad, but each and every one of us how he participated in prayer for his loved ones in India. And I think that is a moment that is going to be something he's going to hold so dear and very, very close to his heart. Roshan, we thank you for that, and we thank you for sharing your spiritual journey with us, and we know that Baba is now on his way smiling. On that point, I'd like to say we began the funeral arrangements immediately. Amongst us was family and friends, neighbors, and together we all gathered here today to play a very important role to Roshan and Vijay as we help the departing soul transition to the next life. Guided by Mukesh Miraj, a very close friend, family friend to Roshan, Pandit Vinod Shukla and Rasa Raj Das, Baba was prepared to take this journey. Both Roshan and Vijay, supported by Mukesh this morning, the service today, and Pandit Shukla's prayer and mantras for all of us. And finally, as he prepares the rites, the pinda, that's going to be offered to help Baba reunite with his ancestors. That is the moment we're all waiting for this afternoon. To have the priest officially perform certain rituals for us so that we family will be at ease. And my fourth point was we will take Baba into the chamber. His physical body will then immerse with the 5 senses after he will be cremated. We know that his soul will move to the next destination, but because so many attachments form throughout life, it can be difficult for his soul to transition, causing it to linger. So we pray today that as we cremate Baba, we will set him free and that he will move to the next level. After cremation this afternoon, we will be gathering in the the Ganga chamber, where we're going to offer the ashes that we believe is, they use the Ganges water. A very, very spiritual event will be taking place here this afternoon. And then on the fifth point, we know that the next 10 and 13 days will help us to pray and help Baba go on his journey. And that's why we celebrate the next 10 to 13 days observing. Our diet is different. Our prayers and mantras will guide us. Our families will support us. And obviously thereafter we continue with many prayers. These are the points I want to reinforce today, and how each and every one of you has been involved in some way. The preparation for him to bid farewell and to leave today, and for us to remember him, and for us to treasure, and most importantly for us to support Vijay and Roshan and their families. It is also very heartwarming this afternoon to know that Vijay is here with us. You know, when we started out on Friday, we were just looking at Roshan, Kiara and the family. And today we see we are just one big family with Vijay here, arriving last night. It just made it so much easier for all of us. I am going to call upon Kiara, who is going to move a tribute on behalf of her granddad, her daughter, and she has a few tributes that she will be reading out to us. And thereafter we'll move on to our next speaker, Vijay. In the meantime, I'm sure our priest is now getting ready for our prayer this afternoon. Prem Namaste to all of you that have now joined us. If you can take your seats. And we will give Kiara a few minutes and give her some support. I'm going to be standing down there, Kiara, so I'm sure you're going to be fine.
Namaste to one and all. I am Kiara, the youngest and only granddaughter of Sanka Seolall. And I am honored to be presenting a few words about my grandfather on behalf of my eldest cousin Kamal and my kaki Nishana. I will begin with Nishana's speech. Hare Krishna to all. It is an honor to pay tribute to a remarkable man, my father-in-law, a father affectionately called Baba. He has been an integral part of my journey for over 35 years, most of my life to this day. I can recall infinite memories, however, I will share the most memorable ones. Whenever I arrive in South Africa, he was always my first family visitor, without fail. He would ask about my well-being several times, and I had to repeatedly convince him that I was well. I will dearly miss the compassion, concern, and care you expressed to me on my return visits to South Africa. Baba and my dad shared a very close and warm relationship that has endured through the years. They shared many adventures, which include fishing trips and traveling to Zimbabwe and Wild Coast. And they engaged in deep conversations about life. My dad will sadly miss his body. My mom will miss his presence in our home, especially on special occasions like Diwali, prayers, and festivals. She will also miss the songs they sang together, especially Pinjare Ki Panchi, about a caged bird who keeps his sorrow within, and also Mere Sapno Ki Rani, about a man asking when the queen of his dreams will come. What I treasured the most was that our relationship endured, irrespective of the changing circumstances. I have deep love and respect for you, Baba. Your caring and ongoing interactions with my family and I have never faltered, and this included my extended family. This has left me with a life lesson that relationships must be nurtured by a commitment to build bridges and respecting one another. Today, as we say our goodbyes, let us not mourn the loss, but celebrate the life of this extraordinary man. Let us carry forward the lessons that he imparted, the importance of kindness, the strength in facing challenges, and enjoying the power of love. Baba's spirit lives on each of us, and as we navigate life's journey, we can find solace in the guidance and love he bestowed upon us. Thank you. Kamal's speech. My Dada wasn't just a grandparent, he was my friend. We would do things that grandparents don't normally do with their grandkids, including going to the torch and casino from time to time. When I hung out with Sanka last, I took him to Sanko's for lunch. I got him whatever he wanted from the menu, and after we ate, he guided us to the blackjack tables. He was not in a rush. He went towards the blackjack table and waited patiently for the table to fill up. 45 minutes had gone by, and he had still not touched the table. I had already lost all my money spending in that time, but he just sat there patiently, watching and waiting for that table to fill up, like he had all the time in the world. I was the one rushing him because I didn't have all the time in the world. I had to take him back home. Eventually the table filled up and he started playing. I watched him, wondering, how could this man play blackjack when he can't see the damn cards? But in that short amount of time, with that terrible eyesight, he tripled his money. I thought that was just the coolest thing, and still think that he was operating on a level that the rest of us just wouldn't understand. After I took him out of the casino, he put 100 rand in my pocket and told me to buy some cool drink. I have many stories like these about Dada. To me, my grandfather lived life to its absolute fullest and was one of the most kind and caring people that I have ever come across. Those values that I saw in him has helped me with my own journey and made me want to strive to be the best version of myself. He was a good man, a strong man, and a fighter right until the end. He would sit my brother and I down on his lap and make up stories about the paintings hanging on the wall in the lounge at 263 Desai Crescent. He always had time to laugh and play with us. In my opinion, whatever he lacked in material items, he made up for in character. And that is something that I want everyone to take away today. To my family, thank you for everything you have done and all your help. I am so sorry that I cannot be there in person right now, but let's celebrate the life of a good man who valued truth. And the truth right now is to remember to put whatever differences we have aside in Sanka's name and come together as one to honor our new ancestor. Namaste and Hare Krishna from Kamal with the memory of Seolall. My closing speech. Today is a bittersweet day for us all. We are here to celebrate life. Life is a gift, and sometimes we may not appreciate that gift, but within times like these, we realize how precious our time on earth is. My Dada celebrated his life every day, whether it be his love for family or his love for Sun Coast. Every day was a gift for him. The 5th of February is a very special day for me. Not only is it bidding farewell to my grandfather, but it would have also been my late mom's 56th birthday. And I take abundance of peace knowing my granddad and her have united after 20 years. It makes my heart warm knowing what a wonderful man we all knew, and I would like to thank my family and my friends for supporting him throughout his life. May his soul rest in eternal peace until we meet again. Namaste.
Thank you, Kiara. Thank you for the sentiments and thank you for taking us down memory lane especially Nishana and Kamal. And Kamal, I know you're probably watching now or later this evening. I want to remember the patient dada you had. I remember visiting one day and you had dropped blue ink everywhere. And I was watching your grandparents being so patient until they cleaned up after you. So I'm going to now call upon Vijay Bhai, and he can share his sentiments, and thank you all for your beautiful attention this evening. Come through, Vijay Bhai.
Jai Shri Ram, everyone. My name is Vijay Sankar, and I'm the eldest son of Sankar Seolall and Soti Seolall. Firstly, I'd like to thank every one of you that has attended. Thank you for taking the time out on a Monday, middle of the day, in the midst of a busy schedule, to come and pay your respects to my father. A little bit of history behind, I'll tell you from my experience, excuse me, getting emotional. Thing is, my father was the second son of Seolall and Ramde Lalsa, and born in Riverside. His life, he was an active sportsman, played soccer for Lake Haven, and was an avid bodybuilder back in the day, you know, who I tried to copy. From my memory, and I remember the time that I had two brothers, they were twins, and I remember when I was little, and the twins were born, and Kamlesh, my other cousin, and I were the first two grandkids in the Seolall family. And when my mother came in with one child, and my father came in with the second child, Kamlesh turned around and said, "Baba, where are more children?" So that's, this is the kind of relationship and friendship that, you know, Sankar nurtured in us. Sankar and his brothers, you know, they showed us how to love each other. They showed me how to get along and resolve conflicts with brothers and still have love. These were foundations of, you know, of our lives that, you know, we took with us in our adulthood. I remember my father first starting work with ropes and mattings in South Africa, SA Canvas, and then moved on to RFS, Republican Flooring Specialist. I know he had a German boss called Dittmar. I remember the days when we were little. And he was a very competent tradesman. And back in the day, he was a master craftsman in his work, and has always been fascinated to see him cut vinyl and carpet. When I was a little boy growing up with him, I used to help my father. Roshan and Shanil was 3 years my younger, and I was able to go and help my dad on school holidays. So I managed to pick up most of his skills, and so did Roshan. And 40 years later, when I celebrated my 40th birthday, I called my father over to New Zealand to help me celebrate my 40th birthday. And on that course of the week, I took my father with me on a job that I was doing. And he watched me intently. I think he was around about 63 at that time, if I can remember. And he had put down the tools. So I was still active in my installation. I'm a carpet installer. And he watched me lay carpet, and he said nothing else. So when we got home that day, and I sat down and had a beer, so he came up to me and he put up his hand. I said, "What's going on with this old man?" He says, "Shake hand." I says, "Okay, what's the occasion?" He says, "Today I met a man that's better than me." And He's given me an education. I remember the first day of university, it was 625 rands for the full course. How my mother I'm very grateful for what you've done, and as a role as a father, tick all these boxes. You've done your very best that you can, and you've made us who we are today. And if I had to go back this way again, I'd choose you for my father again. And I kept on saying that towards the end of the years, I felt very guilty for abandoning him 25 years ago and leaving. But that was our journey. We wanted a better life for our children. Every one of us is on our own journey. But I kept in touch. And yes, I'm just so grateful to have had him as a father. And I kept on being grateful, and the foundations that is laid and build our characters, I carry this in the society that I work with, the people that I'm involved with. Because my father's first motto was truth. He always said truth. So I used to wonder what he's talking about truth all the time. Man is drunk. He always says truth, truth, truth. Today, I'm able to understand the most important thing that I am is true to myself. And whenever I conduct business, people see it in my heart when I present them what they need. So, He's given me this life beyond my wildest dreams. So for that I'm grateful. And I've made the journey to pay tribute, to acknowledge my father, and acknowledge all that he's done for us, and everyone here that he's touched. My sons, myself, my family, his friends. And he's given me a few of his bad habits. A lot of you know that. Somebody enjoys his alcohol. And I inherited that, that part of his DNA. That blackjack skills, my wife knows where I get it from today. But these are he had his challenges. Amidst all the challenges of whatever he had to navigate, I think he did a bloody good job. But today I'm proud, I stand up here today. It's sad that I come bittersweet. Made all that way thinking about my father, losing my father. And heaven has gained something that I have lost. But in losing, I've gained so much as well. So, I'm very, very grateful to have the opportunity of him being my father. This is where it all began, with Sanka. And I had to make the journey to send him off. So I'm very grateful for you guys coming over today. And I thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vijay Bhai. Thank you for that strength and the sentiments you echoed today. On the night that we knew Baba had taken the next level of his journey, and I was listening to Roshan echo the same sentiments, and he said, all I have today is the talent and skills my dad left me with. And that is so profound, in that your parents may depart this world, but if they leave you with a skill or talent, they leave you with something for the rest of your life. And I think these two boys are so blessed to have followed in their dad's footsteps, even though Vijay had an academic career as an educator. He's doing an amazing job out there. So to Roshan and Vijay, I know you will carry the legacy, and you will do it well. I am going to move a vote of thanks, because I'm going to then hand over to Rasa Raj Das and the Panditji. We have so much gratitude this afternoon for a man like Sanka, who was such a jovial man, who shared his life with each and every one of you. And I look at the room and there's such beautiful faces out there. Each and every one of you, I know that when I hug you, we all mean something to each other. So thank you for being here. Family and friends, the Sanko family want to thank each and every one of you who have supported them with your calls, your visits, and just being there for them. Neighbors who have become family, we want to thank everybody for the sumptuous hot meals that we all enjoyed. Your love and kindness will be remembered. Today, a special thank you to Shirley and Jayraj, Mama, the Singh family from Mashable. We thank you for always being there with us, and dinner is going to be served at the residence, prepared by Sharma. To our dear friend Mukesh Maraj, a brother to Roshan, a dear friend to the family, we want to thank you for guiding us all from the day that we knew Baba was on his next journey, his next adventure. To every family member, even friends or family, we give thanks for your love over the years. Both Vijay and Roshan love you dearly for the support and strength you shared in many ways, in many ways. Having listened to Kiara and Vijay today, I felt every sentiment they echoed. A very special thank you to the cousins, and I may not mention all your names, but some families stand out firmly for Roshan, and you know that at an early age he had to stand alone with his baby Kiara. Neeraj and Shamran family, we thank you for all your love, for being close to Baba, for being close to the family. Kamlesh family, Prasamosi, we thank you all for your love and dedication. Hiran, thank you very much for the love and time you shared with Baba. I know he lived with you at one stage. To Shamra, late Shamra and her family, I know her sister's in the hall this afternoon. We want to thank you. Asodip Kaki's family, we say a big thank you to you. And all the other cousins that are here this afternoon. I'll be failing in my duty if I mention each and every one of you, and I really mean this when I say every cousin that's made the journey here today, even from Johannesburg, and going to be online. The family really appreciates you all. This afternoon, I also want to remember the last few nights that we sat and joked about a lot of things about Sanko Baba. But most importantly, what shone out for us, he lived a good life. He lived a very good life. He shared his love and his heart with each one of us. And we know we do prepare ourselves for that final journey as well. So I want to, at this point, wish you all good health, safety more than anything else in this country, and that you too will enjoy the fruits of your later years, and good health, good love, with people that you care for, people that you can share your life with. And that's what I can see today. I look around the room and there's so many people that this family needed here today. And thank you all for that. We're now going to hand over to Rasa Rajas, who's going to continue with the bhajans while we prepare to move into the antechambers, and the family will have an intimate moment with their dad. And from myself and family, we want to say God bless you. I know that you will make this next few months an easy one for them. And I can see our Panditji going to be coming forward now. Pandit Vinod Shukla, we now hand over to you. Thank you very much. Prem Namaste and welcome. Namaste everybody.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. On this very sad note, we are about to bid farewell to our dear Sankat Seolall, who has passed on by the will of God Almighty, Paramita Parmeshwar. We shall now invoke the divine grace of Bhagwan Almighty to grant salvation to this departed soul. And at the very same time, may He offer beloved strength, comfort, and support to our bereaved family to cope with the difficult days ahead. As we reflect on our holy text of Bhagavad Gita, it is enshrined here during a conversation between Krishna Bhagavan and Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And here Krishna Bhagavan states very, very aptly that the Atma is eternal, and only the body made up of the five material elements, earth, water, fire, and air, will die off, and these elements will return back to the sources where they came from. This Atma, in accordance with the karma of the individual, will attain a new body. The Gita Shloka 2.23 emphasizes that the eternal nature of the Atma is beyond the reach of material things. As Lord Krishna states here, Om Nenam Tindanti Shastrani Nenam Dharti Pavakaha Nachinam Kridam Tyapuna Shrushti Marudaha. What he is saying here is that for this Atma can be cut by any weapon, nor can it be burnt by fire, or wet by water, or dried by the wind. Death is simply a change of the body from the soul, and this idea is practically driven home by reference to one's everyday experience as illustrated in the Gita Shloka 2.22. Om Asansi Chiranami Yatha Vihaya Navani Krehnati Naroparani Atashayam Jihaya Chirananyani Sanyapi Navani Dehi. What he is saying here is that just as a person casts off one of garments and puts on new ones, so does the embodied soul cast off one of garments, bodies, and eventually enter new ones. Let's all join and pray together. Om Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram 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 Jai Ram. Can we all rise now, please? पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम असतो मा सत्गम्य तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गम्य मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गम्य सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् मा भवेत् ओम ध्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरपा शान्ति औषधयो शान्ति वनस्पत्य शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुण शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति साम शान्तिरेधि ओम शान्ति 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 ओम As our close family members may do the final viewing of the body, we shall now proceed to the last rites in the antechamber. The burning lamp needs to be taken out as well. A few pallbearers will be now required, at least 6 young males, please come forward. Om Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Can you raise the captain?
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
inside, so I can close the door. I will close the door.
Yeah.